It's still off. I was talking. Howdy, y'all.
Hello.
How's everybody? Hopefully, everybody's doing good.
On this
Kissing
fine
on
Tuesday.
this wonderful Tuesday.
Yeah, it's cold.
I told you it's going to be cold.
Well, it's 50 degrees. That's
Oh,
cold.
that ain't cold. That ain't cold. 'Cause I'm thinking more like 30 below. No, I'm not.
Wow.
No, how about let's talk about maybe, I don't know, 30 maybe? 30.
No, I think the lowest we're supposed to go is 34.
Well, you got 4 extra degrees. Look at you.
Woohoo!
It's a heat wave.
Exactly. It's a heat wave. Beach weather.
Well, it was 9 to 3 here today.
Oh, what I wouldn't give.
Oh, it gets awful old awful quick. I'm telling you. It's like, okay, all right, I've had it. We've gone through the winter. We've gone through the summer. You gave us
Well,
the hundreds. You gave us the 90s. You can now stop. Give us some 60s. I'll take some 60s. 60s would be nice.
you actually can tell that we're in two different sides of the country with the way we're dressed.
I wore some winter clothes yesterday. Well, not really winter, but kind of winter. Hoping it would help and speed up, and Mother Nature would say, you know what, she's had enough. Let's give her a brisk, cool breeze. And she said, yeah, well, you just melted yourself. You're stupid. So I said, all right, fine. And I'll just go back out the summer clothes again and keep going when you're ready, till you're ready. And when you're ready, I'll be fine.
Exactly.
So how was your day today, Linda?
It was okay. I did a lot of phone work trying to find new insurance for my son. And of course, I had Ellie Mae as usual and had to run up to the bank for my son since his wife is working. She can't get to the bank for him. So I had to do that. And Ellie Mae's grandpa stopped by.
I bet that was nice. Nice little visit.
She got to play with her grandpa for a little while. She does this new thing now. She's learning kind of to blow kisses, and she goes,
"Oh, ain't that sweet?"
But she does it so gently that, like, her mouth doesn't open. It's like,
well, okay, ma'am. I got some news for you. I was hoping you were going to be here tonight. Well, I don't know if it's for you, but I think it is. But go ahead. I'll hear us about Linda's day.
So, yeah. And she's still, she's trying to walk. She's balancing. She can stand for quite a while. And she can hold on to things. I mean, like barely touching things and walking. But she just, she just won't let go just quite yet. She's taken a few steps, but
she's going to be walking and talking. She's going to be Chatty Cat. Was it Chatty Cathy? Remember? She walks yeah. I got something else mixed up there because we went to a fair. It was like the city fair or whatever. It was a carnival like thing. And I'll never forget it. It is stuck in my mind where this guy, it said, it was one of those trailers, and they have all those weird stuff in there to go look at.
Yeah.
And, congratulations.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. That
And
is so exciting.
they had this thing, and I can, and it was only there once, but for some reason it has stuck in my mind, and I keep hearing it. He can walk, he can talk, he can even drive a car. Come see the man with the elephant feet. He had he had elephantitis in his feet. And I don't know why that has stuck with me
You know,
all
I,
years.
I used to wonder if, like, you got elephantitis, would you get elephantitis in
Oh,
like different parts of your bodies?
that would be a little scary. There's a couple places you better hope to heck you don't get elephantitis.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be
Like,
awful.
ooh.
Well, there would be people going into that tent to see it. I can guarantee you.
Oh, I'm sure of it. Sure of it. Absolutely sure of it.
KMM, I'm gonna ask you a quick question, real quick, and I'm just gonna make sure it's you because I'm almost positive. But I heard somebody singing show tunes to me today with the most beautiful voice, and was singing Oklahoma and singing the Music Man. You know the Music Man, um, the musical, and the Sound of Music. And I thought, KMM's dad's with me. Did your dad sing show tunes? And did he do a lot of whistling?
I think you said he did whistling before.
Yeah, I thought that's him. I thought that was him coming back to tell me hello. He was. It was like he was busy in a little. He was a busy little beaver whistling while he worked. He was cute. I love him. He's cute. He comes by to say hello every once in a while. Well, he came by that one night for you especially, but I just knew that had to have been him. It had to have been him whistling while he worked and started singing Oklahoma to me. Beautiful, beautiful. He's got the most beautiful voice you've ever heard, Linda.
Oh, I bet.
M's dad, he's got the most beautiful, beautiful voice. And her mom is like Lucille Ball.
Oh, yeah.
Just like her. She is a character. Like, would you leave the girl alone? She's busy. So, so apparently he wanted me to say hi to you. Apparently he thought that I was going to see you tonight. So this afternoon he had to come in and whistle at me and start singing songs. And my dogs are going to bark. He must still be here. Hang on a second.
How awesome is that, KMM? That's always nice to hear from the other side.
Oh, you are so welcome. I love to be able to deliver things. But I knew, I thought, well, if this ain't KMM's daddy, then it's somebody in this audience's daddy, because it was right before. It was just about an hour before I went on, before we came on. And I thought, oh, somebody wants me to say, howdy. But he don't say it like that. He says, well, hello. All prim and proper. Well, hello. He's cute.
How was your day, Connie?
I had a good day. I was supposed to have canned sauerkraut and it didn't happen. You know, I laid down last night and I couldn't go to sleep because I was thinking about all the things I was going to get done today. I was going to can sauerkraut and I was going to make chocolate chip cookies and and I didn't do. I made some hard rock candy, but that was because it basically makes itself.
That's That's like sounds like my day. I don't even plan days anymore because it's like I'm gonna watch Ellie Mae.
Well, I was watching TV most of the time. I was watching how we were giving out. We sold 34 million missiles to Saudi Arabia. Wow. And you know, the funny thing was, is we sold them with the directions how to use them. What an idiot. We are so stupid. You know, where's our sign? Here, let me give you a missile. And here, let me give you the directions on how to shoot it off. Just in case you don't know, we wanted to make sure you know how to do it. And don't aim it at us because we don't want you to aim it at us. You know what? She loves spending time with her grandkids, and she's getting ready to have another one here coming along here real soon. I told her about that one, and she was like, I told her about that one before that one was even conceived. She said, that ain't going to happen. I said, you better watch out. It's happening.
And then she told me it's gonna happen again.
She froze up.
And that best not happen. This
I
Nona
I
will
told
be
her.
finding.
I told her right after that first one, right after that first one was born. I said, "Okay, now get ready for your grandson. He's coming right here directly." And she said, "No way, that's not going to happen." I said, "You watch, you watch." No,
Oh well, you know what? One is just as special.
KMM, you're not going to only have one. You're going to have two, but the other one is going to be way later. That one that you got right now is going to be about 4 or 5. And then you're going to have another one. That's when you're going to get your little girl that you want.
Who, KMM?
Mm-hmm. KMM is going to have her little girl, and I can see her. She's just as cute as she can be. Hey, KMM, I was looking real close, and I was trying to picture you. You're kind of a crossbreed between your mama and your daddy, both, aren't you? You look a little more like your daddy, but I see your mama too. I don't know whose baby it is, but it's going to be a girl, and it's going to have a brother that's about 4 or 5 years older. So that's why I'm saying it's got to be the one that's related to the one you have right now.
I froze. I missed that whole thing.
Okay, well, she's going to have a little granddaughter, and it's going to be from the one that has the little boy right now, because this little girl's going to have a brother that's about 4 or 5 years older than her. So, does your son have a little boy? I think you have a little bit of your mama too. I definitely think you look like your dad, but I saw a little bit of, and I've never even seen you. So, I'm just saying. Um, although your daddy's more than happy to tell you that you look just like him. Um, whoever is having this little girl, does your son have a 4-year-old little boy? Or this is the little boy that just learned how to walk, right?
Yeah, probably. She said she only has one.
Okay. Well, this is the one that's going to have a little girl, but she's going to be the son's going to be about 4 or 5. My daughter is in her mid-30s. She's thinking only one. Due to, you know what, KMM, this one's going to be a blessing. This one is going to be a blessing. So it may be your daughter.
Your grandson is your son's son or your daughter's son?
The grandson is off the son, isn't it? Do you have a son and a daughter, Cameron?
Okay, so her daughter has the son.
Okay, so her daughter has the son, and the daughter is going to have the granddaughter. Oh, so yeah, she has a son and a daughter. And the son is the one that has the baby,
Yeah.
right? And the daughter doesn't have any children because of
No, the
complications.
daughter.
But the daughter is going to have a child. The daughter's going to have a child. But the son is the one that's going to have the granddaughter in about 4 years. But your daughter will have a child. So no, you're not going to only have one. You're going to have about 3.
Okay, her daughter is the grandson's mom. So it's her son doesn't have any kids yet.
Okay, so then it's the daughter that's going to have the
Little
girl.
girl.
Yeah, the son, I don't see much in him yet.
Sometimes oopsies happen.
It's going to be a blessing, I'm telling you. Whoever has
I shouldn't say oopsies. I should say blessing. You're right.
Whoever has that son is going to have a sister in about 4 years. So we can get that clarified.
This doggone thing.
That makes about sense because I see your daughter around 40-ish. I know, right? They're a blessing. They're a blessing. Yeah, that makes sense because I see her being about 40 years old with extra special care. It's all right. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. So's that baby. And then that will be the end of her having children. But she's gonna have a boy and a girl. It's just gonna be a little while. Go ahead. Tie my hands behind my back and hold me to it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Haven't been wrong yet.
No, not yet. I'm hoping you're wrong about the third one. You can't have 3 kids. You have to have 2 or 4.
She's gonna have 4.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't have 3.
She's gonna
Stop it. Stop it.
She's gonna have 6.
No. Now you're messing with me. 2 is fine. 4 is fine. I have 4. That's good.
Ma'am is a baby of 5 kids.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I'm the baby too.
We're in the baby club.
Yeah, we're all the babies.
I'm the baby too. Well, now I'm the only one left, but I was the baby too.
I'm the baby of 4.
See, there you go. There's that 4 number again. I'm telling you.
Her mom has 4 kids.
Well, there you go. I've been pulling angel cards, KMM, and I'm going to pull an angel card for you and see what it says, okay? Because I'm just having way too much fun with these angel cards. And I pulled myself one, and I said, that's the wrong card. I'm putting it back. We're going to start all over again. Linda thought it was funny.
I did. I thought it was hilarious. Picked me up. That was too funny.
The cards never lie. It's all right. It doesn't mean that we often follow them. I'm telling you right now, they don't. We don't follow them. I'm pulling one for Cameron right now. And let's see what this angel says. Okay. Of course, I can't read a doggone thing. Let's see. Where's my spectaculars? All right. It is calcite, busy times, and multitasking.
That's for you, KMM.
Uh-huh. Take charge of your schedule of during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reason for being so busy. Did it lie? Mine didn't, but I put it back in the deck and decided I'd pull myself another one. No, I didn't pull another one. I just said, okay, fine, whatever. See, the cards never lie. I'm telling you, the cards never lie. I like doing those cards, but you can only do one of them at a time because you can't keep sitting. Well, you could if you're meek. You could just keep pulling them until you get the right answer.
Just say I don't like that answer.
I like that answer, so I'm gonna just keep
I
pulling
need
them.
something else.
I want to know. I want a different one.
I don't like the answer I got. Not the answer, but I don't like the card I got. Who's got time to take care of themselves?
Well, that's good. And it says you better start self-caring. Oh, ha ha. And boy, did that one fit.
Yeah, I'm trying. I forgot my water tonight.
Well, I didn't have it. I didn't get a water. I'm just trying to drink a Monster so I could get some energy to get up on this whatever, But anyway.
No.
Okay, ma'am. No, I don't. I know a lot of psychics that do. A lot of psychics are saying they do. There's only one that I've heard of out of all the psychics that I listen to that say that he said orange man. She said orange man bad, and I'm sure you know who that is. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. You know what I feel inside is I feel inside that a lot of she might have had a chance at one time, but she don't have a chance anymore. And I'll tell you why she don't have a chance anymore. Because when all that devastation happened in North Carolina and Tennessee, she turned her back. She turned her back. And you know what? She turned her back on a red area. So she changed a lot of people's minds. Yep. She changed a lot of people's minds. And I think that the people are feeling inside that they've been abandoned, which they have. And did you guys know that all in New York, all those immigrants have been rioting and doing all their stuff, stealing and everything because whatever they're doing. Well, they decided to take it out of New York and now they're in New Jersey doing it. And you just can't make this stuff up. So I think the package deal that you're getting with Trump is too good to turn down. It's like that house on the corner that the only thing that's wrong with it is it may have a broken fence, but the rest of it's okay and it's at a real big discounted price and you take it and you make a fortune. This is what we got going on. Look, you got Elon Musk in there. You got you got Elon Musk, you got RFK, you got I'm not really sure what I think about Vance right now, but I think they could mold him into what they need to.
And while we're talking about that, I just want to put out there, I don't consider RFK to have a speech impediment. That's from his esophagus. That's not his speech impediment.
Yeah, that
That's
was
my
'cause he
opinion.
had something wrong with his. That's because he had something wrong with his throat. Yep.
Right. But that's my opinion. I believe he had throat cancer or something.
I do.
Don't
Yeah, I
quote
think
me.
so. No, I think you're right. I think it was something like that. I like RFK Jr. too, KMM. I really do. I like him too. But okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing. I got a list of things that needs to happen before RFK. So when you look at the package, each and every one of them is taking care of the area that needs to be taken care of, right? So we got a government that wants to spend our money on frivolous things all over the place. Well, we got Elon in there to take care of that. He's going to stop that spending. We've got Trump going in there, and he's going to take care of all of these illegals that are here, and he's going to get us drilling. All right.
Yep.
And the food that they're poisoning us with, the Food and Drug Administration will be taken care of by RFK. So it's going to go all at one time. Follow me? It's not going to be like, okay, we're going to start here and then we're going to work our way down. No, we're going to do it. It's going to be like a tornado. It's going to just start spinning and things are going to start changing and we're going to go through. It's going to be interesting. I'm telling you. You're going to feel like you're on a roller coaster for a little while. You're going to feel like you're on a roller coaster.
But it's a good roller coaster this time.
It's a good roller coaster. You're right. Because we're going to get things are going to change so quick and so fast that you're going to think, holy cow. And it's all for the good. It's all for the good. So do I think that Kamala's going to ride off into the sunset? They got her on videotapes. They got her on videotapes at the Diddy parties.
Look, I said it before and I'll say it again. Listen to her words. If you can stand listening to her voice. Nobody caught what she said on The View. And she said, I wouldn't change anything and I'm not going to change anything.
No, she said what he did was perfect.
So people out there, she's telling you the truth. If you think you're hard hit now, you're still going to be hard hit. And it's going to be only worse. Everybody's insurance is doubling. Everybody's taxes are going up. And here's the thing with what people, and I touched on this yesterday about the billionaires that have companies and with them being, if they're taxed so much, because what the billionaires do is all that extra profit, they give it as bonuses to people. The government's still going to get their hands on the money because they take the money from the bonuses.
Or they open another business and they hire more people.
Exactly. And that's why Trump wants to protect the rich people, because if you tax them, then that slows everything down. It has nothing to do with the big companies. It has nothing to do with the big pharmas. And I'm going to tell you right here and right now that you cannot find an owner for not one insurance company. They're all holdings and LLCs. Mm-hmm. So that tells you right there whose hand is in the pot. Mm-hmm. Because I started doing a deep dive. Not one. They're all holding companies.
Mm-hmm. And they're making a fortune. But you know what? If we sit here and we talk about it, and let's talk common sense here. If I was a millionaire, which I'm not, Lord probably never going to make me one, so I'm never going to know what I would do. Right. But I'm going to tell you this. They're millionaires for a reason. One, they know exactly how to hang on to their money. Have you ever seen a millionaire other than, Trump is actually pretty good at it. He's one of the only few that I've ever seen that'll buy stuff for people. But most of the time, on a general note, your millionaires are the stingiest people that ever walked on shoe leather. And that's why they're millionaires. They know how to save money. They shop with coupons. It's crazy the way they are. And they're not going to give up their money. They can raise the prices and they can put us in the poorhouse and put us and take us and put us on the streets. But those millionaires will still have their houses.
Well, I'll tell you this much is that those millionaires are hurting now too. Look at what the stock market.
They're laying off.
Look at what the stock market's doing.
And they're laying off. Yeah. See, now you know what? There's a few of those out there. There's a few of them out there. But I'm telling you, most of your millionaires and all the ones that have all the money and everything are the ones doing the layoffs. And they don't have a choice. They're not laying off because they want to. They're laying off because they can't afford it. They got to pay the bills.
They're feeling the crunch too. Trust me. The only ones that are probably not feeling it hard are billionaires.
And they may be feeling it.
They're probably feeling it, but I don't see or hear of too many people investing in too much stuff right now. Nobody's investing in anything.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. This is what I do know. And I went to Dallas to visit my nephew not too long ago. And Elon Musk is building his Tesla plant up there outside of Dallas. And construction on it has come to a halt.
Right.
That doesn't mean that he won't finish it. What it means is he's waiting to see exactly what's going to happen first.
Right.
Everybody right now is waiting and watching. This is the most important election we will have.
Well, and if you're not careful, because this just happened to someone. If you're not careful and don't pay attention to your mortgage and don't realize that they upped your insurance or upped your taxes, and if it's all rolled into the payment, your escrow is hit, and then they jump your payment almost double it.
They did mine.
Because the escrow is so far in the hole.
Yeah.
Because you've been paying what you thought it was, and there's no money being put in there because everything went up.
Right. So they pay it, but then they raise your payment so you can pay them back.
And this is because I couldn't understand this part either. The house payment is going up $200.
Mm-hmm.
Why? And the balance was paid on the escrow, what was owed. Okay. And so therefore it should be back to normal, correct?
No. And I'll tell you why. No.
Adding $200 to the house payment to keep a surplus in there.
This is true, but see, here's the deal. They had that. Okay. This is because I had to ask. My house payment went up $600, $700 a month, right? But then my house insurance went up $3,400 a year. So what happened is when my insurance went up, they paid it. That's $6,200. And now they have taken, they know that my insurance is going to be $6,200. So they're taking out what I'm going to need to have the money the next time for $6,200. And they're taking out the money to pay back what they had to pay to get it back where it was supposed to be. So, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been calling around trying to find new house insurance because they doubled my son's house insurance. So I've been calling around. And if your house insurance has doubled or whatever, check into Progressive.
That's who I have.
Is it really? And they doubled it? Wow.
Progressive, here's the thing, Progressive goes out and farms theirs out so you can get a big discount on your car insurance, but they don't cover homeowners. They farm it out. So I have Holkheim, but it's through Progressive. My problem is anybody on the coast is having to help pay for all the other people on the coast that are
Right.
having problems.
Well, that's why everybody's insurance is going up, is because of these stupid hurricanes. And our lovely government stole
Gave,
money from FEMA.
yeah, gave all of our FEMA money to who? Oh, they gave to the illegals. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
They needed their $5,000 gift card, each one of them. Now, if you had a kid, he got $5,000 one too. Now, tell me what's wrong with that picture.
Now I want to know, okay.
If there was four of them, that's $20,000.
I want to know that if they can afford to build homes for these illegals, why could they never afford to build homes for our vets? Why couldn't they? I mean, Trump was doing a great job with the vets. Why can't they help our vets? They fought for our country. A lot of them had no choice. They were drafted back in the day.
You know what? That's so maddening. That makes me so mad every time we talk about that, because you know we need to take care of those people. Those people fought, and some of them died or lost limbs or can't walk, or some of them are so disfigured because they were fighting to keep us free, so we didn't have to.
And
They
let
are
me
the
tell you,
ones that should be taken care of, not these people. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I gotta say this real quick, because if I don't, you know how my brain is so good at this age, and I haven't even hit it yet. We have a 1,200 person caravan that's getting ready to cross the border in the next couple days. All right. All right. So it's only 1,200, right? All right. But the 25,000 one is coming in 2 weeks. 25,000 are coming in 2 weeks. Right before the election. Now, ain't that something?
you know, I don't hear her talking about the border. I don't hear her talking about, all she talks about is the middle class not being taxed. We went over this. $400,000. Who in the middle class? In my opinion, that's upper middle class.
I don't think there is a middle class anymore. I'm
There's
sorry.
not. There's not. There's not, because everybody is literally, well, I shouldn't say everybody because I don't know everybody in the world, but a good majority of Americans are one paycheck away from being homeless.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
That's a true fact.
Yes, it is. One paycheck away from being homeless. One paycheck away from losing everything that they worked so hard for. Now, can you imagine? Like Connie, she's been in her house 30 years. Could you imagine being in your house 30? Well, no. What? Is it 30 years?
20.
20 some?
Mhm.
Okay. Can you imagine being in your house almost to the point where it's paid off and losing it?
Because I have to have higher insurance because I don't have a choice. See, I don't have a choice.
We don't have a choice.
I
They
can't
raise
just
it.
carry fire. I can't just carry fire because my mortgage company says, no, you got to carry flood and wind because you live on the coast and you still live still in our home.
Right. At CKMM, there are so many people.
Royal Apple, you missed out. I
They
drew
have
card Angel
destroyed.
card. Sorry. They destroyed what?
They destroyed the American dream. I mean, my son is in such a depression, I mean, it's horrible when you're almost 40 years old and you have to ask your parents for help. I mean, and I'm really not in a big position to help. I help the way I can, but I'm not in any position.
It's really bad when you're almost 60 and you have to ask your mom for help.
Well, yeah. What I mean, really, you've been living a married couple for 30 some years. You've been on your own, you've been adults, you've been working, and now look.
Yeah, and then I lost my job, and I have put in application after application after
Yes, he
application,
has.
and 150 of them or more. And next week it will be 1 year, and I have not even gotten an interview, guys. Now you tell me what's wrong with this picture. It's
Well,
because
and that's
I'm white and I speak English. I'm not bilingual. Well, when in Rome, sorry, that's the way I feel about it.
mhm. Now imagine my daughter-in-law Lucy, she's just finishing up college. Now, here's her dilemma. Nobody wants a post grad. They want somebody with experience. How are they ever going to get experience? You put these kids in freaking debt up to
Yes,
their
you do.
eyeballs,
Yes,
and
you
then
do.
you won't hire them.
That is the way. Okay, I'm going to tell you how a credit card works. Okay, listen to this. Now, listen to this, y'all. It's gonna blow your mind. All right. Say you got a credit card that has, I don't know, $5,000 or $6,000, and you can't pay it off, and you decide, you know what, the heck with it, I ain't gonna pay. I'm not paying it off. They can just take that credit card and they can stick it right where the sun don't shine. Right? I ain't paying it off. All right. So what you do, the credit card people are going to pay off that credit card. They're going to take it as a loss. They're going to take it off their taxes. And then you know what they're going to do is they're going to sell that debt to a collector. Well, the collector's going to bug the shit out of you every day, every chance they get. And then you know what's going to happen? If they can't get it, then they're going to sell it to another one. Well, the debt's still going down, right? While of course, your credit rating's going down too. Well, eventually they're going to give up on you. Okay. But in the
I'll pull
interim,
you into court.
but in the interim, your credit score is tanked, right? It's tanked. All right. So follow me here. So you take $300 and you go into a bank and you say, I want to get a loan for $300. And they pull up your credit score, which is owned by, that
Union.
Union and Equifax and all those guys are owned by the bank, right? Okay. By these big banks, Chase and all these big banks. So they pay these people $50. Your bank that you're going in to get the loan from is going to pay the credit people to tell them that your credit sucks, but they're going to pay $50. Okay. So not only are they're making money off you there too. They're getting $50 to pull your credit each time too. All right. Now follow me here. So then you turn around and you say, well, I know my credit sucks. It's bad. I know it's horrible. But I'm going to give you $300 so it's a secure loan. Oh, well, then at that point, they don't have anything to lose, right? So they're going to give you the $300 and you put the $300 to cover this loan in the bank, and they're going to give you a check for $300. Then you walk out the door and you take that $300 and you go to another bank and you do the same thing. And then pretty soon you still have your $300, right? Okay. Then you take that $300 and you just put it in a drawer. and you make your payment like you're supposed to. And in 6 months, your credit score has gone up 6 points. Because you're great. You're great. It's going to cost you about $60 in interest, but it pulls your credit score right out of the toilet, because you know what they look at is the last part of your credit, not the $5,000 one that happened years ago. That one falls down to the toilet. They want to know what's recent.
And you know what else?
Then they turn around and say, "Oh my God, look, she's fixing her credit. Let's send her some credit card applications." You take them, you throw them in the garbage, and in about a year, after you paid off all your loans that were secure loans, by this time you've gotten so many credit card applications. They want you in debt.
Oh, yeah.
They want you in debt. You know why they want you in debt? Because they can make money off of you.
Yep.
They
Oh,
want,
yeah.
and the algorithm is going, wait a minute. She's doing good here. Wait a minute. And her credit's going up. What's going on with this? We got to fix this. Send her a credit card that has a $5,000 limit on it. Then you turn to making payments that you were going to go ahead. You were going to pay your house payment and all this kind of stuff with anyway. You put it on your credit card, and then you pay that credit card off because you can pay them anyway. You pay that credit card within a month. That spins that algorithm out of control, and it goes, wait. How she's getting all this money to pay us off this quick? That's how people get their paid.
You know what else you can do? When they sell it to a collector. What?
Miss you saw a monkey on the TV.
When they sell it to the collector, all you have to do is tell them, I do not owe you any money. I had no contract with you. Please take me off of your list because I will not pay you any money. Because technically, you don't own that collector any money. You owe the credit card company that money. So you can tell the debt collector to go fly a kite. And by law, they have to stop bothering you, and they have to cut their losses because they're not going to get any money. But what really, really floors me.
There you go.
What really floors me is, okay, let's say you have 10 credit cards. You know, this one has 1,000, this one has 2,000, this one has, and they're all maxed out because Lord knows you got to eat, you got to have electricity and gas in your car and food in your mouth. So they're all maxed out. So you go to a debt relief place. Mm-hmm. Now they will help you. Okay, but your credit's going to get hit because you have to pay them every month. You don't pay on your credit cards anymore, but you have to pay them every month, which is a fraction of what you were paying on credit cards. Say you were paying $600-700 a month. Now you only have to pay $200 a month to this debt relief. Okay, so that's a good thing. And if you're not in too far debt, it only takes a year, maybe 18 months, possibly 2 to 3 years, and then it starts building your credit back up again. Okay, so that's a good thing. But I want to know how, if I owe Chase Bank $5,000, how can this debt relief company turn around and get it down to $1,800 that they'll take payment? But if you call and ask them, can I pay you off at $1,800? No. Explain. Does anybody have an explanation for that?
That's what I said there. The credit card people are writing it off.
Exactly. They're writing it off. But so they want you to pay that money.
That's how they get their tax. That's how they get their tax write-off. It's amazing how it works. I was just flabbergasted when I found out about it. I was like, wow. Just wow.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Royal Apple, I was pulling angel card. Shall we pull one for Royal Apple and see what hers says? Because it nailed you, and it nailed KMM. Let's see what Royal Apple's angel card says. I'm not telling you what mine said. I'm not telling you. Mine had me nailed too, but I told him I wanted another card. We got somebody else in here I'd pull a card for, but I don't know who it is. Is it Norm? All right. Here we go. Or Royal Apple, this one's for you. It's Aquamarine.
Ooh.
And it says Divine Life Purpose. I don't have my spectacles. It says trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Oh, wow. Wow. Boy, didn't it nail that one. Royal Apple, it nailed that one. I'm sorry, girl, you had that one nailed. My angel cards are never wrong. I don't know. Is it Norm that's in here? Norm, you better tell me if you're in here or not. Yes, that was for you, Royal Apple. KMM said she's too busy and she needs to put her busyness in priority mode. I think, is it Norm that's in here with us? Because we got you and KMM and someone else. I don't know who the other person is. But if the other person don't want me to tell who they are, or don't want to tell who you are, I'm going to give you a card right now. So, the lone stranger, whoever you are that's in here, this card's for you. Is this going to be ready by noon tomorrow? I'm having an extra slot to test it on. Your guess is as good as mine. It's Rubelite. And it says passion and purpose. I bet it is Norm. I'll bet you it's Norm in here being quiet. Passion and purpose. Your enthusiasm gives you energy and motivation to work at meaningful. You guys, I know how to read, but these are, and they're metallic to boot. Let's see.
She says I know how to read.
Motivation to work on its meaningful project that you're dealing with in your heart. See, you guys, look, it's a shine card.
Oh, yeah.
Linda's told her to take care of herself. do some her time. Quit being so she's not taking self-care.
Yeah, that's what mine was. Yeah, she said it is Norm.
Yeah. See, Norm?
We know you're here.
We know you're here, and we just read your card. So there you go. The angel cards. Maybe we'll do that every show and see what our card. Well, not every show, maybe once a week, because you don't want to hear it every day that you need self-care. Not every day. Don't tell me it again. I am doing it.
Exactly.
I know.
But
Norm, there you go. Yours says that you have enthusiasm and you have got a project and you're gonna accomplish what you're out to do. So that is amazing. Loving it. And I think
Yep.
Linda just froze.
What?
Nothing. I saw nothing. Nothing. He is determined. Yeah. And he's a good person. I like Norm.
All right, you
You are
guys.
so welcome, KMM. If I hear anything else, I will be happy to tell you. But I'm telling you what, I knew it had to be him because I never saw the movie Oklahoma. And I could tell you the sound of music, but when he was singing Oklahoma, I thought, what song is that? Oh, that must have came from Oklahoma because I don't know that song. So then I knew it had to be your dad.
An Opie.
All right.
But it's that time, folks. We love you. Thank you for your support. Make sure you hit the like for the algorithm.
Yeah, so it gets out there and tells everybody how wonderful we are.
We'll see you
Make
Thursday.
sure you're subscribed because some people are, I don't know what's going on. They're dropping off YouTube, don't want us to have anybody.
They don't like us.
Is that okay? KMM, I got to ask you, that was the song. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Is that from Oklahoma? That was the song I was hearing. I gotta wait because I want to know. That was the song I was hearing.
No, that's fine. I think my little Ellie Mae went to bed.
All right. See, it is. It is from Oklahoma. Okay, well, that was the song I was hearing. I'm glad you clarified that for me. All right. Well, I love y'all. Blessings to you. KMM, I guess we won't see you Thursday because you got date night. So you have fun on date night. And see you on Monday. And Royal Apple will see you on Thursday.
Right. And we'll see everybody else on Thursday.
And we'll see you, Norm, since you're not typing.
So you guys all have a great night.
You have a great night. Have a good Wednesday. And we'll see you on Thursday. Good night.